Hey, Minecraft. So I made a promise to a couple of my good buddies, like Jonas, Mike, and them, that at 100 subscribers, I would do a tour of a Minecraft world we started a while ago. And I'll go into it. I'll show off my player that. Don't take it seriously, because it's just chaos. I guess I can show this off real quick. So you in Minecraft now you can change your character into whatever you'd like. Of course it won't load, but mine is this ugly. I don't know what it has. Two arms that are not real. What I just pretend it's like a robot thingy. It's chaos. Let's put it like that. So we're gonna be playing the one world I had. I had multiple worlds, but either they never went anywhere, or I honestly needed space for this world because, as you can see, this world by itself is 427.7 megabytes. That's a lot for one world. So let's get into it. The world is called Heat, and the story behind it was this: John, Jonas, and Mike came over, and I just got Minecraft, so we decided let's make a new world. It was really hot that day, and tell you the truth, I don't think the AC was working. So we put up a box fan and we were dying of heat. But we were playing Minecraft, so we were like, let's call it Heat to remember this moment. So that is why this world is called Heat. I like to name my worlds after random stuff. I'm thinking of like, what's it called? Me, John, and Jonas made a world like called Jeopardy Wheel, Rayman, something like that. I like to name things based on the situation. So let's get started. First things first. Yeah, this is the main house that I stay in. It's the Switch version, so it's going to be a little slow. I guess first thing I can show off is my inventory if it ever loads. So I have netherite armor, as you can see. Netherite sword with sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, fire aspect 1, knockback. A pretty powerful bow. You can have infinity and mending on the same bow, at least in Bedrock. I don't know if it's different, but I have a diamond pick. It's not the best one. These tools are kind of indispensable. I always have a boat on me, always have an emerald, always have a map of where this house is, always have wood. As you can see, I have two more picks with me. One of them, sadly, it is the iron pick, is actually a silk touch. We're lagging, so that's why I'm slow at the moment. I do have a shield. It's hard to see with the oak log thing covering it. I have a water bucket, and I always have some arrows on me. I don't need that many. And then I do have 2 fire-resistant potions. Now, you might be like, why would you want those? Well, if I'm ever lost, or if I'm ever stuck in the nether, I always have it. But here's I have an extra diamond pick if mine ever breaks, and then I have the silk touch. So let's get into the house. So, as you can see, there are 5 beds. There originally was 4. This bed here, which Mike has called Piss Bed, is Mike's bed. This is his flag. He is the purple with the yellow skull. I just put random symbols. I think I just gave him a diamond pick, which is a really good diamond pick also. Then there's my bed. I have the orange. That's just the wool we had. This is my flag right here. Then here is John's bed. He has the red one. I just gave him a trident. Then here's Jonas's bed. He's green with these cool little lights here. Of course, it's laggy, so this is John's flag. It kind of looks like England's flag. But each of us have his flag, and this is actually Robbie's flag. You might remember him from Rocket League. He has played in this world a bit. This is his flag. He got this cool blue skeleton with the green background. And this flag up here is the Empire flag, which so this is the main base, as I said, and anyone's welcome to like work here and stay here, but all these guys have their own houses in this world. And we just, I just, because I got bored, decided to make it an empire and let each person have their little domains, but they're all part of this empire. So let's get into things. First off, we have the drop chest. This is the excess drop, so random stuff that just didn't fit in the main drop chest. Because as you can see, it's full. We have glow sacks, we have a bunch of raw flesh, bones, arrows, gunpowder, phantom stuff, Illager, I can't say it. But you get what I mean. I have a ton of stuff here to work with. And then this is a wood chest, I believe. Yep, wood chest. And I do have my sponges in here for now, which I'm using currently. Then in here is my other wood chest with some spare stuff in it. And map stuff. Like my Woodland Explorer map. And my good trident. And then in here is my ores chest. So I don't have much copper, to tell you the truth, because this world was made in the Villager update, I think. Just around there. So copper was not a thing. That's just recent. But we have a lot of coal. We did have a lot of redstone. You'll see what we did. Gold, iron, and all that is the same. So we have every crafting thing up here. We have this cool candle that I kind of like. This is all for banners making. I have blast furnaces and, main stuff. I have this cool design. This is actually part of our original house. This little mini castle thing used to be a shack. But now it became bigger, and this is the only part that's the same, this flooring here, this little design. But, and a little lantern there. So let's get into these chests. We have bows, we just have general tools and general armor as well. We have a clock for looking at the time. So this is the world map, that is supposed to go there, but the item frames don't work. So, we're just going to use spyglass here. So on all the maps, we are here where all these little green arrows are. Each green arrow marks what we call an outpost in this world. This is the main base. That's an outpost. There's a whole bunch of outposts that we will show off today. But this is what the main base looks like, and I'm going to show you guys all of it. And it's going to be really cool. I don't think I showed these fishing poles, blocks. This is just random junk, and then that's also just random junk. So the inside of the house, nothing too special, not much in it. If we go up this little water elevator, which has a soul sand thing that pushes you up, you get to the roof, where we have little guys guarding the whole thing. This is actually where the netherite armor goes. This is the armor I normally wear, which is just plain iron because it's indispensable. We have the bells, so these makeshift soldiers can ring it if there's ever an invader. We have all the color wool around each of these. I think that I try to make them signify, like, this is the original 4 colors. Some of these are like outpost colors, but these are daylight sensors. So in the day, no mobs spawn. At night, these flick on. So I just flick this to daytime, so that flicks on. But yeah. Then up here we have extra armor and extra weapons. So yeah, we have quite a bit of weapons, as you can tell, and all of these guys have stuff on them as well. They all got mostly enchanted stuff, to tell you the truth. I do also have a challenge for you guys in this run. So there are armor stands like these with the leather armor. Every type of leather armor, I believe, is out there somewhere. So see if you guys can find it all. And speaking of leather, I'll give you a hint. This is the first guy. He's wearing orange. So like I said, that there is a symbol for the Empire, but this house actually just uses this. So that's how you know it's mine. I went for kind of like a bit of a fortress design for this house. I really like it because no mobs can spawn in the slabs, and you can walk right through it, and it's very big. This is my cocoa bean farm. As you can see, it goes a bit far, not too far actually. This is an automatic chest that automatically burn stuff. You just drop the ore in there and it automatically does it if you're just lazy and just want to drop a bunch of ores in there. If you go over here, this was actually here from the beginning of the shack as well, when we had a shack. It's where all the crops were stored for a while. Now we have so many crops, it's just not necessary. And our good fishing poles are up here, and so is our fishing stuff. Now, if we ever get crops, they're just automatically thrown in this, which composes it into bone meal, which can then be made into bone blocks. And this stuff's randomly here, too. We also have some nice paintings on the side of the wall. This used to be a regular fire, and then I just updated it when the Nether update. What can I go over next? Some random chests. This has been here forever. Don't ask why. It just has some random stuff. This is the lead chest that kind of slowly turned into random stuff as well. This is blocks, and these are newer blocks like amethyst here. But these are some of this is back when I was looking at the Nether stuff. I was kind of just collecting it for now. Here is this is just a chest for backup because I used to have a ton of hose. I have a ton of stone and diamond ones. Maybe one day I'll fill a chest of diamond hose. And then what's in this chest? Oh, more hose. Cactus farm, as you can see. Here's another boy in his outfit. That's literally brown dyed leather, I know. This is the wheat farm. It goes all the way over to there. And this is the potato farm. It goes all the way down. The pumpkin farm goes all the way down as well. And then these also cover the water so nothing falls in. And the nice thing is you can't break any crops unless you jump. Here's the sugarcane farm. As you can see, it goes down as well. And all these chests are pretty much filled with the crop. And then the watermelon farm goes all the way down. We actually have 3 of these because watermelon are pretty useful. And then as you can see, we have beetroots over here. They also go all the way down, as well as the carrots here. And as you can see, chests are pretty much filled. Then we also have a bamboo area, which, as you can guess, is filled. Sorry about that little break. But yeah, as you can see, we have a bamboo farm here and a netherwort farm over here. So I don't know if the netherworts actually grow better in the dark or not. I'm not too sure. Here's another leather boy. So we have our mob spawner here. So the mobs, actually it's been dropping stuff surprisingly. I thought this didn't work actually. So basically the mobs spawn up there and they fall down here. We can actually show it off a bit. Oh, this is another cool thing. We have a ravine right next to our house, and Jonas had the bright idea of putting glass over it. I don't think he ever, this is one of his goals from the beginning of the world, and I actually think I finished it for him, which is pretty cool. You can see the glass ravine goes everywhere, but that was one of our first goals, because once we were mining down there for a while, you know, it was nice. So, oh, well, there goes that piece of cobblestone. So here it is. This probably wasn't the original design, but it hasn't really produced as much as wanted, but actually I want this here. I don't want this here. I can just replace that. But yeah. So that's this. These vines, I actually just placed one and let it grow to the top, basically. That's because I was too lazy to make ladders. But also it's a vine farm, which is nice. So anyways, moving on. The chicken pit. We used to have a lot more chickens. I killed them because it lagged the server too much, as the rain is doing now. At one time, lightning struck them and killed like 14 chickens. So that was pretty funny. Alright, moving on. We have almost every tree in this area, by the way. It's pretty sweet. So we have our parrots, which, you know, if you play them the music, they dance to it. Except this guy, because he's not close enough. Why are you not dancing? Get in there. Come on. Alright, well, he's not going to dance. But this is the chickens area. We have a bee nest, which is super nice. There may be a possible, you know, guy here. I used amethyst here because I think they were escaping, which I didn't really want, so. Next up, I will show this because it's very Alright, something took my minecart. This is just me being bored. It's just like a little parkour thing you can do. You just hop up here and you can just jump across and all that. What am I getting hit by? I have no idea what was hitting me there. Well, anyways, that's what you can do. Someone was hitting me. This is actually a turtle nest area, because back then I thought turtle shell helmets gave you, what's it called? Water breathing. They do for 10 seconds. So our turtles are hiding under here. They were all born in this little housey area, so that's why you see the slabs there so they can climb up. But it looks like a destroyed house. That was the goal of it, just to give it a little bit of looks, because let's just say this. I've been standing by there so long waiting for those turtles to hatch. So yeah, I dedicated this little area to them. But back to this minecart. If you were to take it, it leads to a mob grinder, which is a zombie spawner. Maybe I'll show that off a little later, but it goes pretty far. It goes a bit far. Railroads were the main way to travel in this world for a while. So I'm going to show you guys something. I don't think I showed any of the guys this. So when they see this, they'll maybe be amazed. We have a secret lever here. If you flick it, door opens, and if you stand perfectly still, you fall in a little water thing. And I was thinking about making this like, you know, the secret back cave. Unfortunately, the only way down is here. Which, you know, you kind of have to be a little bit skilled to do. Oh, that's thunder. Anyways, this is the diamond mine. As you can see, I've mined pretty far down here. We take some paths down, as you can see. It was actually funny, when I first did this world, I didn't have those coordinates in the top left. So I counted, and I miscounted, and we started mining here for a while. Which, I'm going to sleep real quick just to, you know, get rid of that thunder in the background and that rain to stop the lag. So it's actually funny, whenever I find diamonds, I silk touch them, and I use this pickaxe here, Fortune 3, to do it. There's not much in these chests. It's kind of basic stuff. I just mine down here. I think the one cool thing I can show you is this way. So, the funny thing was with Microsoft is they updated their stuff to in Minecraft, so I had to re-get achievements, and the first achievement I basically got was killing the Wither, which we are going to the arena I did it in. So it's cool painting. It used to be a maze to get here, but now there's no point. Ender chest used to be there. Then you go in here. And then it was another maze. It was actually just go straight and you were good. And there was a room here, but the Wither promptly destroyed it. So now this is just kind of a breeding area for the slimes. But it was nice to get cobblestone. So I know what you guys are thinking. You were like, wow, that you've put a lot of time in this world. I have, yes. I'm trying to think of how long this world has been played. Probably a while. And you're just looking at the home base. And probably the area I've... See, I'm one of those Minecraft players who like to just chill and enjoy their experience. So I liked farming a lot in this game because I could just, you know, relax and do stuff like that. But this is the diamond mine. This is the second diamond mine that was a fail. We do have some more secrets. One of my favorite games in this world is How Can I Bother Jonas? And I just like placing random things like this. Doesn't do anything, but it, you know, it may bother him. So this here. So there was a plan for a while to make a museum. And it was going to have every single block in the game. And as you could tell, it didn't really get done. I realized how much work it would be, and I never got around to it. Maybe one day in the far, far future I'll do it. So yeah, that was never done. Cool little design I just did there. And now we're going to be moving on to some of my favorite things. I'm joking, this is not my favorite. But this is the mushroom farm, and here is a little minecart area that leads somewhere, but we actually have a faster way there now. Minecarts were literally what pushed this world to its limits for a while. So this is kind of the insane part. So this is the cobblestone chests. These are all full down here. So we have a lot of cobblestone. There was one more. I'll go back to the diamond mine because I forgot something. Because this chest reminded me. We have a chest of boats. There used to be more in there, but now there's not. There's also a cool flag for it. We have a dirt chest. Same thing basically. Goes pretty far down. But we had a lot of boats at one point, which I'm gonna, you know, this is the minecart that leads down there. But we had a lot of boats at one point. You might be like, wow, why would you have a chest full of boats? Well, my good friend Tom, who's been on Castle Crashers and Mario Party and some Overcooked, he decided, I think it was down this hallway here, he blocked himself in, took a bunch of my wood, and built a bunch of boats out of it. So we had a boat crisis where I was here with TNT, like, I'm going to come in there. Jonas was mining down here. Turns out he mined in the area, Tom, I think we're in a slime chunk, by the way, where Tom blocked him in, so it then became a hostage situation, which I blew up and ran in to attack. And Tommy killed Jonas, and then I killed Tommy, and that is forever now known as the boat hostage crisis. It's now, the remains are gone now, but it was super weird that, it was just funny because, like, you know, he just took all the wood and made boats. But I never had to worry about boats again. But yeah, like I said, the game's saving, so it's going to be a bit laggy. So like I said, there's been a lot of crazy things in this world, and I've enjoyed every second. This chest here, oh, I shouldn't have opened it while it's saving, is actually just a junk chest for my diamond tools. Basically, when a diamond tool's at the end of its life, I just throw it in here because, you know, I want to get a new one and just get it over with. Of course, it's going to take a second to load because the Switch is not the best, but it's okay. We love you, Switch. So as you can see, I do actually have some full diamond shovels in here, and I do have a sword, which isn't terrible. But, yeah, let me, oh my god, there's glass there, but I got scared for a second. But yeah, that tree was a little secret for you guys. The nice thing about the bamboo is mobs don't really have the smartest idea of how to get through them. So they kind of just struggle getting through bamboo. They kind of just go like, then they get stuck. Don't know why that's the case, but, you know, so be it. We have a slime block here, which we like to, you know, whenever someone joins the world, we have a, what's it called? Why am I getting hurt? We have a, geez, I wonder. We have a ritual where they climb up this huge thing, and then they have to, basically, like, do this, and then land on it. I think a couple people have done it. I do this all the time, so, but I'm trying to get things done, so I'm trying to move quicker. So we have our horse pen, as we saw earlier, and, you know, there may be a guy here. We have our cool thing here. This is where I put the beacon. It was originally on the ground, but I thought it would be cooler to move up. Here's a chest just full of diamond stuff that I don't need. But we have a little watchtower here that I built a long time ago, where this guy is ringing the bell. But it gives you a cool view of this beacon here. It gives me speed for now, but yeah. Alright, and then moving on. So this is a little secret I don't think even the guys know about. So if I move this a little forward, there's a hidden chest. It contains 2 notch apples that I found. So we're just going to cover that up. If the guys are watching this, if you ever take it, the Empire will be waging war on you. And yeah, so don't do it. This is the fishing outpost. This is actually made a long time ago, and it's been here forever. We got this cool guy about the fish. Got a nice little lake here, as you can see. We actually, I can show it off here. Oh, this is proof about the, what's it called? The achievements. So if I place this for an achievement should come up. But, here's a magma block, which you can actually get air on if you crouch on it, but it will hurt you. And then we have our seaweed farm down here. It doesn't grow too fast. It did a while ago, but now it doesn't. Don't know why. But, this is actually, I actually just made an automatic thing where you just throw kelp in here, and then it automatically makes dried kelp, which we have a lot of, which is also food. I'm going to show off this now. Everyone in my world pretty much knows about this. It's a little secret cave. Got a cat down here. Got my ender chest, which I don't think the other guys really know about. There's the achievement, as I said. So we have 4 types of music discs. We have a wither skeleton hole. We have 64 or 66 blocks of diamonds and 2 diamonds, 4 tomes of undying, 1 netherite, 48 name tags, netherite scraps, heart of the seas, a conduit, which I actually never set up, 25 dragon breath, 3 bottles of enchanting, and sea turtle eggs. Then over here, we have even more junk. We have my turtle shell helmet, emerald ores, and just the plain block, golden apples, some really good enchantment books, a wither rose, a bee nest, TNT, trident, and more. So this is actually supposed to be my... There's nothing under that boat. Oh, here's the enchanted golden apple stencil. Just makes as the Mojang symbol. But this little area was meant as a secret safe, basically, where no one would find it. But yeah, I didn't really care because if someone stole it, I would know. We have a rabbit pin here. And then we have sheep. So Jeb. That's what happens if you name someone Jeb, right? Is that what your name is? Yep, Jeb. We have 2 pigs, a pig with a saddle, and some camels. Oh, I did not mean to fall in. Let me open your gate. We do have berries growing here. They were actually a food source for a while, but now I basically eat beef by breeding these guys. And then in here we have, you know, a diamond sword with fire aspect and iron sword. In here, we actually used to have an iron golem in here that would guard the cats, but now they don't. We have a lot of cats. But yeah, they're in the pyramid because, you know, litter, cat, sand, yeah. Don't ask where I got all the sand. Next up is the next pen. It is the dog pen, who have snow golems who just sit in the corner all day for some reason. Never understood why. But yeah, we have dogs in here with bone blocks. We do have a panda pen. That's an angry panda. I think we have every panda but the brown, and I think we have every other one. Maybe not, but I don't remember. Then we have the foxes. Something cool about the foxes and pandas, if you throw their food in, they kind of just go get it. This was originally meant for sea turtles, but now it's just kind of here for looks. This used to be where I put a bunch of chickens in here because the villagers actually liked the eggs, but they updated it and now the villagers don't. So, oh, this chicken, oh, I don't want blocks on me, hold on. I know I'm ruining my own flooring, but I gotta show this off. Bud, come here. The stuck for eternity, no! Why'd he fall? No, stuck for eternity chicken. I gotta, hold on. Hold on, this is important to me. He has never jumped down like that. Stuck for eternity chicken. No, stuck for eternity chicken. I don't know how he got up there. Alright, come on, bub. He's gonna be stuck in this L forever. Come on. It's your own fault. You shouldn't have jumped off the tree. It was cool. He just sat in that tree all day. He was a legend. Anyways, next up in the tour is the village. So this is the village banner. I actually have the villagers make their... No, stop. I want the food. I did have dogs on watch, but they kind of got pushed by the traveling villagers, which are infinitely annoying. But let's go inside. So we have this guy who keeps track of the trades. We keep stuff in here. There normally be potatoes, but yeah. This is all their beds. You know, got a little pink thing going. Librarian stuff. So, at one point, this village actually had a zombie outbreak, and they all died and turned to zombies. So, they're all locked away now, except that guy got away. But now they're all locked away just to keep some safe and others not. Like, these guys are all in here. They actually give me my, if it loads, they give me my diamond stuff, as you can see. And up here, I'm working on the armors, because like I said, zombie infections, so I have to redo it. But they give me my diamond armor. And then the best source of stuff here for I have every job I think for every villager is actually the farmers. Their deals, well, this guy's deals are not good, but this guy, I don't know why, but his deals are always good. Like, they're really good here. Then we also have a little fishing area here. I'm gonna open this. They can't open these gates, which I always found weird. But if you come down here, there's a little fish area. I forget how to get in there, not gonna lie, but it's all good. So let's open this because I'm lazy and don't want to walk around. But yeah, that's the village. I normally just trade to the farmers. Actually, I wonder if how did you get out here? Is the secret down here? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how to get down to that one little fish area. Maybe I'm stupid or something. Oh, I think you mine this block and... There's like nothing down there, just so you know. Well, stuck for eternity chicken. How dare you? He literally has never jumped like that before. But we have skeleton horses and stuff. I'm gonna go put this dirt away real quick, and then we'll show off some of the juicy stuff that we have. Oh, this is the wrong chest. That one's full. I gotta make a new one there. Here we have, I believe this is sand and random stuff as well. Yep, we have some leaping and slow falling and stuff like that. Gravel. This is all the granite and stuff. And if we go down here, we got loads more granite and stuff. And then down here, there's nothing there for now, but this is all filled with gravel. And then this will, I think the hopper's not full. That's why. Oh, well, the hopper below this chest. So yeah, that's all of that. Let's show off this room first. Oh. This here is all saddles. Here's a little cool thing I made because I was bored. This is the enchanting room. I don't have that many enchanting books to tell you the truth. Right now I'm actually trying to get a Silk Touch book. So yeah, that's why I'm not level 30. Here is the brewing room, as you can see. Yet again I have stuff that bothers Jonas on the walls and all over the place in here. Here's my potion chest. Here's the materials. Cauldrons filled with nasty stuff. Water source, naturally found. And yeah, that's this area. So next up is where things kind of get a little crazy, to tell you the truth. We have the map room. So we have one on the floor, which is easier to look at, as you can tell. Ta-da. We have a book. We have a chest full of them. We have treasure maps. I think this is full of like some nether stuff in it. Yeah. But yeah. So I like to look at this to observe. This is the farthest outpost we have from us. It's actually the mansion. We'll be showing that off. But as you can see, we have almost 2 or 3 outposts to the left of us. One there, one up there, and one there. To the right of us, we have a ton. Don't ask me why, but that's how it is. This is the rebellion. I don't know, I just made it by mistake. But if you flip the lever behind it, come on, I'm lagging a bit. Well, that pulled it back, but it's kind of hard to tell because it's lagging. You got this little cool room in here, which is nothing at the moment because I never actually what's it called? I never actually did anything with it. But it actually leads right to the ravine, so it is nighttime, as you can tell. But yeah, it's a little cool room. Maybe I'll do something with it in the future. I like my secrets, you know. I've always been a secret guy. But yeah, this is the map room. As you can tell, we've explored a lot of the map, but I know it might bother some people that we didn't do this corner and we started in the left. That's because the mansion was up there. But yeah, it's a pretty big map. The only outpost that's not on this continent is that one over there, unless it connects. But I don't think it does. Otherwise, everything's been on the same continent. But yes, let's move on with, honestly, I think that's everything at the home base, to tell you the truth. I don't think there's anything else. Trying to think if there's absolutely anything. Nope. We could take the horse and I could show off some cool things. Yeah, let's get to it. I used to have a good horse. Kind of lost it. Don't know where he went. You know, you look away for a second. We're going to ride, just for the best view, Dinnerbone, who is an upside-down horse. So it's going to move on, as you can see, with that beautiful man there. So, outside of our base, I built a wall. We have this really nice bridge here with this little hallway that leads out in here in case you want to go on the river and stuff. We're actually just gonna jump. Oh, you're not the horse that can jump, are you? Nope. We're just gonna walk back. But it's a nice little area just in case you fall off or something. So if we come up here, like I said, we have the bridge, and we have, like I said, with all those crops, we have more crops over here actually, with this nice little bridge. The reason for all these crops is just trading basically, and it has like a little sewer system, which you can probably see over here, which I really do like the water flowing. Because it's really nice looking. But yeah. This was actually built very recently, this little area here. It's like a little fort on the border. So yeah, let me climb up here. Oh, that's right. Horse can't deal with that, really. We're actually just going to let the horse here and just let it walk around for a bit while we show this off. So this is what it looks like from the outside. That's us. We have a little lookout here at the tower. We have the first floor. I haven't really done much because this has just been built. We have this floor here, and this floor here. And then we do have a bottom floor as well. What's the point of all this? I'll do some. I'll probably build an armory or something, like have beds and put armor stands with armor on them. We have these cool little windows here that you could peek out of. But actually, this was a mountain. It still is, which we will see in a second. Once I grab Dinnerbone. Where are you? There you are. Kind of blend in. So, it also is mainly built for this bridge. So, as you can see, it's built on a mountain. The first part was a mountain that, like, probably up to, like, that post there was a mountain. Then, otherwise, the rest was built pretty much from the ground, as you can tell from the cobblestone. See? Actually, it's funny enough, those potatoes you see that were growing next to this little fort thing, that was a mountain. It was all mined out and flattened. This spawn that we have actually wasn't the best. The only reason it looks so good is because we constructed it so good. Did I really build this dumbly? Whatever. But, yeah, this wall was just recently built, so we're working on it. As you can tell, the sewer system is not done, and this is not all done. This is all brand new, pretty much. But yeah, this was all a mountain at one point, but I dug this part down. And to tell you the truth, we lived in a pretty rough location. We had puddle, like, it was like a plains of water, holes everywhere. This wasn't flat. We actually mined this. I say we because, even though some people will disagree that have worked on this. But shout outs to Mike and Jonas and all of them. They helped mine out this. There was a mountain here. And they mined it and flattened it so we could grow crops pretty much. So I could be a maniac and grow 50 million crops. So anyways, moving on with Zetor, we are actually going to go for a little run. Yeah, we're going to go for a little run. So, the wall will eventually come over here that we're building. But we're going to show this off real quick. So, there is a specific path on above ground that leads to this. We have a underground railroad, which I have not shown you yet, that leads to this area. But like I said, the underground railroads, I haven't used one of them in a while. And I try not to anymore, actually, because there is a much faster way to travel. But for now, I'm just going to show you the fastest way to get here. I think it's even faster than the railroad sometimes. So we have this cool bridge here. And as you may have saw out of the corner of your eye, we're actually at one of the first outposts ever made. So on the map, we are right there where my cursor is. If you want to see that, it's right here on this mini map thing. But Dinnerbone. It was built, but it was never actually used for anything. This is the mountain house. Shout outs to Mike again for helping me dig this out. I did the floor, but Mike helped with a lot of it. So a lot of this Mike helped dig out. It was pretty. I mean, we just kind of sat and chilled and talked. It was a nice talking, you know. But it's cool thing. We just built like around this mountain and just dug around it. Those mobs already despawned. But yeah, you can like look out into it. We were thinking about using this for a big storage possibly, but you never know. This is like one of the few ways in, but I don't recommend it, or few ways out, I should say. I'm gonna show this off. Covers that hole up, which leads to one of the secret railroads, which I'll show off. These chests are pretty much filled with cobblestone. Which you might be like, you have a lot of cobblestone? Yes. And then the Empire flag, of course. All hail the Empire. So we're going to move on to the next place that's easiest to travel with on horse. Go down here. It's a little makeshift trail of granite. And this little bridge here. We are heading towards what is known as the boathouse. So the boathouse is actually right here. Or it's the lake house. I call it the boathouse, but it's fine. We're actually going to drop the horse off while we show all this off. So you can see there's another horse. So we have boats everywhere. This is where most of the boats that Tommy made. A nice little bench here. Nice dock with all these boats. It's actually cool if you come down here. We have a ravine, basically. And as you can see, I kind of decorated it. Made it look like the dock fell. The sand is real, but it made it look like the dock kind of fell down here. Yeah, so it's cool that there's like a little ravine. Maybe I'll use it in the future to hide things. I like hiding things, even for myself. This is a pure Empire location, because it actually did have some use, as you're about to see. So, if you go up here, we got some junk up here, basically. There's gold in there for some reason. But yeah, we got rails, glass. So we are right there where my cursor is. So as you can see, this is a bit of a midpoint for a bunch of rivers. One point we used this river to go down, and I think it was through. We basically used it to go. Hold on, let me pull out the spyglass. So yeah, we went from here and we went down. I think we went through this river a bit and down. No, we didn't go through there. Went from this river down through here. And that led to another outpost and down. Wait, this was not what we did. Hold on. Oh, here it was. So we went through here. Where did we go? Alright, well, let me just put it like this. Oh, no, no, yeah, that's right. I have a tunnel that goes all the way through here. And it would lead out here. And that was the quickest travel to get down to this little outpost here until I made the railroad. But either way, this was still very quick. The railroad was nicer because you didn't have to do anything. But another cool thing about it, this is where the secret railroad goes down to, which I'll show off. Then here's the map of this nice little area. Like I said, purely Empire driven. And that's what it was meant for. It was meant for people to come here, take a bow, and travel for a bit. We even actually used this system. We built a little makeshift river up. I don't remember where it led to tell you the truth. But, yeah. It's not really used anymore, to tell you the truth, sadly. But, you know, when we did use it, it was useful. Because it got us to where we needed to be very quickly. But anyways, we are moving on to basically the reason the first railroad we ever made was made. This is when the villager update was happening. So one of the first things we did in this world was we found, well, one of the first things I wanted to do was find some villages to do some of these cool new trades. And this is the first village that we, besides the one that we'll show you a little later that we found, that was one, not dead, and actually had another reason we built here. So this became, as I put it, North Korea because it has a wall. Just a joke, just a joke. But, yeah, so I actually used this as a means of production for emeralds and supplies. So my diamond stuff originally came from here. Like, I'm pretty sure, I haven't been here in a while, but if I go in these chests, yeah, there's still so many supplies here. And I wouldn't let anyone, and this is the villagers' flags. But I made them a hotel so more villagers could live. It's pretty tall. But yeah, each villager, I made sure they had beds. I basically was their iron golem. Except that, you know, I kept them inside. And this is also where the raids happened. I don't know how many, but I built this little monument for it. So this is the wall. This is us, me with the sword and stuff. The iron for the iron golems, the emeralds for the villagers. I had dogs, potions we used. This is for horses. And then this is the pillagers stuff. But this was a very profitable village for a while. There's another hotel I built. Because as you can see, I was invested in this area. I had eggs for the farmers. All this farmland I dedicated to them. Over here included. It was literally, and it was all foolproof. Like, it was all designed well. But, yeah, it's not really used too much anymore. Now each house has, you know, still some unique things to it. Like, if you go in here, this guy's still got stuff in here. But, otherwise, there's not a whole lot left in this village. I guess I can show off the rooms of the hotel. They're not super cool or anything. I kind of just built them just to make room, and it made it easier for the villagers. So yeah, they're very basic. You just go up, and then you go up, and then you can go up. See, it's not that basic. Mainly because there's a good supply of wood over here as well. But we'll show off where I stayed in the village. It was this janky place. Much bigger farm. Really, I thought these chests... Well, I updated these chests. As you can see. Oh, here's a map of the village. If you want to look at this chaos. We're going to take a quick nap. And then I'll show you why the railroad was built to this village in specific. Because if you see here... Once I get to the home map. Here's our home. Down here, this is a village. It's dead now, but there was a reason we built to this one in specific first. And when the other village died, it was just no point in, you know. Oh, that's a really nice horse, by the way. This is why we actually built to this village. The Ender Eyes actually led here, which I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but whenever I play Minecraft, the Ender Portal's always under the villages. So this actually goes to the boathouse, then it goes to the mound house, and then it goes to what's it called? It goes to my house. And this goes to John's house. You heard me right, John's house. And then you just follow the dirt trail to go to the end. There's nothing interesting there. I've not found the Elytra. Haven't really done many end exploring. The Ender Dragon was killed. Yeah, there's not much there. So we don't really need to go look at it. Like, I don't think you guys really... You've seen the end probably before. But, yeah, even though the achievements say I didn't beat it, because it's annoying with this whole, you know, Minecraft stuff. But, yeah, that's why the village was actually built in the first place. Or built like this in the first place. Because, one, the end portal was here, and two, I was preparing so much for the end, getting diamond stuff, that it just ended up... I literally would take time out of living at my main base and move in there. Because it was just so much more profitable to just move for a bit. But next up, we are going to show off... I think we're actually going to show off Robbie's place. So Robbie came into this world a bit late, but that doesn't mean he didn't... So we actually joked that people were world powers in this game. Robbie was very close to being one. One, because he played a lot more than the other guys, and two, he was just always, you know, if we had to do something, he'd work with me and with it, and then we'd what's it called? And I'd give him the materials to do stuff he wanted. I think I just helped him a lot more. But yeah, let's go to his house. So there, and I will show you the easy way to get there. I'm just kind of going the difficult way at the moment. So if I remember right, he lives over here somewhere. Yes, I have this world kind of memorized. Here he is. Robbie's house. There's his flag. Loyalty to the Empire as always. His little fishing post thing. Here is his pen. He really dies. Don't ask me why. Here's the cool thing which I'll show off. He dug out a chunk. Which I'm going to put my horse over here while I go look at this. He dug out the chunk all the way to the bottom. 16 by 16. Which was a challenge actually for a bit, because I did that in this world and then everyone else kind of thought it was cool. And that's what the outposts were going to be, just mine a chunk and then move on. See, because I had a unique idea of how to do stuff. Here's his farms. Robbie is a very decorative person, as you can tell. But we're going to show off his house. Alright, Dinnerbone, you're staying in here for now. So here's the hatch that actually leads to the mountain house. This is all Robbie's stuff, so I actually don't know much about it. He just got cobble. Those are dirt chests, block chest, nether blocks, food, more materials, cobble, wood stuff. He has diamonds, like I said. And if you want to know where Robbie is on the world map, he is right there. And there's the village, by the way, he's right there. But here is Robbie. And if you want to see his map bigger, here it is. This is a visitor area, I believe. But, yeah, this is Robbie's area. He did a really nice job with it. Let me get my horse who's run away. He has an egg hopper system as well. But, yeah, let's get a move on. So he has a, what's it called? Oh, I'm gonna get some food. He had a, nether rail as well, or not nether rail, a railroad as well, but, you know, you also have this, which is a torch path, which we used to, originally used before we actually built the railroad, because I realized he was so close to the mountain house that I could just build a quick railroad. But yeah, we used that railroad system a lot in the beginning. Now, well, we don't really go that way anymore, to the mountain house and all that. At least I don't. There's no reason for me to. I believe this leads to the dead village, which I'll show off real quick. This is the first village we found. There's, nothing else left in it, to tell you the truth. It's dead. This is where the first raid happened. I remember Mike's like, I don't want to do this, and he just logged off. I'm like, Mike! So I did a raid by myself. I think I died, probably. But yeah, this village is dead. There's no villagers in it. I probably will revive it. once the wall is done that I kind of gave you a little sneak peek of. But this village will need work on it because a lot of things have been blown up, as you can tell from raids and stuff like that. But we're gonna head home, and then I'll show off some more stuff. Lots of foxes too, which is nice. Anyways, I believe there are some other things I actually never did show about the house, so I'll show those real quick. So if we go over here, we have the polar bear exhibit with iron golems in it. Yes, I dragged polar bears from the Arctic all the way here, and it looks cool. Don't even lie. Look at the cool icicles on top. But yeah. But yes, well, this is honestly, this world is probably one of my favorite worlds I've ever done. But yeah, let's show. Now we're gonna show off one of the projects I've been working on, probably the most in the most recent while, besides the one you saw over there with the what's it called, all the cobble stuff. So eventually this is planned to become a like castle town area, like, or just a town. Just build little houses all around this area, pretty much. That was the goal. This was forest for a while, but you know, they've been knocked down by me. Now we have these little guard towers. There's nothing really in them, you could say, like said some cobble and stuff. It was just mainly to have a lookout point over this wall I built. And the wall goes all the way to that bridge thing I showed you earlier and that little fort there. But yeah, the point of the wall was just, I don't know, I thought it would be cool to build like a castle in this area on the continent, which I'll show on the map later. But we also have this cool little area. This is one of the few ways you can get in. Like I said, we have guard towers to protect. Let's see what's in this chest. Nothing much. We have bedding down here, I think. So like I said, it's very basic guard towers. Like, I think this one's the most basic. Yeah, there's not even any stuff in here. Like I said, I start things and I don't finish them a lot. But, yep, if we move on now, we encounter... Why is there a bee here? The bees shouldn't have been here for a while. Oh, they might have escaped from the pen. We have one of the first ones we used to this is a weird one. So I built this because I thought it was like, oh yeah, it's cool. I have a cool fort on this little peninsula over here. And then I realized I didn't have enough cobble, so I started a mine down here. It leads to a whole cave system, but then eventually I just decided to make a diamond mine with these nice stairs. And crazily enough, this diamond mine leads to a couple other diamond mines I have in this world, which we will see a little later. Heck, it might even lead to my original diamond mine. But obviously diamond mine starts at level 12. But I used this for cobble because I ran out of cobble to... like my chests were empty. So I used that to make this base. And I was just sick of going home and back. So I came here. I also added chains and stuff. But this became its own little mini outpost. Like, it has materials in it. I've taken a lot of them to, you know, build up this place as well. But it's actually very nice and suited. Here's what it looks like on the map. It looks a little goofy, but I know, but, you know. But, it's very nice. Like, I actually took time in this. I was enjoying it. Like, living here instead of running home every time to build this wall. I just lived here for a bit and kind of built these little outposts, which is how that fort started. I got a little farm and then... Oh, I never finished this, did I? Well, I had an armory here. I actually never finished it. I'll just zoom in. But, you know, it would have had sword, bow, and then these would all be shields, and they would have had full iron armor. Kind of forgot about it. And these are all, like... These aren't even cheap iron. Like, they're actual iron. Like, I didn't just, you know... build stuff and then, you know, leave it. Like, put my crappy iron there. No, I actually built iron from just this place. I only did it from this place. Anyways, let's move on to the next area of the Zator. This is also my preferred pen for my horses, because you can just get in easy. I built another low fort. I know it's not that far, but it was at another peninsula thing, and I was like, why not? It's pretty much built the same, except, you know, a little more, just a different shape, as you can see. It looks like kind of like a bell here. Looks like a bell, doesn't it? But, and then this is a village here. Now, you might be saying this is a weird looking village. Well, there's a reason for that. This also has its own kind of stuff here. It has some iron and glow stuff. This is actually built probably not that long ago. It also has a diamond mine, which leads to the other diamond mine, as I was saying. I'm going to take a quick nap here. So anyways, moving on. Like I said, there's this own little village here. So this is one of the few ways you can get through the wall. There's a tunnel here protected by a little makeshift fort. Which, you know, the idea is like, you know, you'd have people out here guarding it. And, you know, looking out for invaders, and then the tunnel, and then they'd attack. So this village, I had so much wood, I just started, and granite and crap, I just started building villages. Oh, I never did that, but I made its own crops. I made buildings. They're not like the best buildings. I just kind of wanted to make a crappy village and, you know, use it as like, I know it sounds mean, but like a peasant area for like the main forts. Kind of like how you see in those, like, in actual castles. Like, you have this huge wall and then outside villages right outside them. They're not, like, amazing. That's probably the nicest house in there. But, you know, then all the villagers, if this was, like, you know, real life, they'd run in here and the gate would close and then, you know, the siege would begin. But, yeah, that's this little area here. Like I said, this is what it looks like on the map. And let us move on to the next tourist location. So this wall keeps going all the way. And yes, I know we have a lot of cobblestone all the way to the next little fort thing. The top doesn't really have anything. It's a lookout area, like I said. The bottom is kind of like the living space. One of the few areas you can actually go up onto the wall. It's got some stuff. It's actually got a music disc. This is what it looks like. Nothing interesting. It has its own diamond mine as well. Yep, and then that's it. Alright, and then this wall was never finished. So let me put that out there. I didn't get it all done. I got a bit far, but not far enough. And here we are. This is where I stopped, or aka didn't get to. So let's go over here. This is the first outpost ever made. So back when I was making the village, I was thinking I need to make it an outpost. But first I got to see, can I live there? Like, well, the thing was I needed materials. One, to build stuff, and otherwise I just needed materials. So I built this makeshift house, which as you can see has grown over time with all this stuff on top of it. And I really didn't have much room. There used to be a lot more cows in here. I don't know what happened. But I used to have a lot more room. Yeah. And I just never got to it. This is what this outpost's thing is. And this is I made this diamond pick at this outpost. And here's what it looks like on the map. This here. And where is it on the map? It is right there. It goes right there. So to the left. And to tell you the truth, this outpost was made purely just to see how many raw materials I could get from an experiment I wanted to do. Do these have anything? No. This is actually where I have most of my obsidian. So this is all from this place. And I actually took a lot of it home. As you can tell by the ore chest. This diamond pick, though, was made here. And you might be saying, what do you mean made here? So the idea of this place was, let's destroy a chunk. This actually leads home. And I built a chunk, basically, all the way to bedrock, like Robbie did, but I did it first. And I have distinct memories of doing this because, what's it called? Oh yeah, there's also a mob grinder down here, which I'm going to make it a mob grinder one day. I guess I just never did it. It's zombie, but I already have one, so, and it's closer to my house anyways, but, yeah, Robbie did it as well, and so did Mike. Mike actually has a house, too, and he did it as well, but, I was the first one to do it. I have very distinct memories digging this out while listening to a thing about Andrew Jackson, because I was interested in listening about Andrew Jackson. This is actually a slime chunk. I used to have a lot of slime spawn back there. But yeah, basically when I was digging this out, if I found a cave like that, I'd explore it, organized exploring, blocking off the dead ends and stuff like that. That leads to the mansion, I believe. But yeah, and it worked out. I mean, I did run into lava pools and I just cleared them out easily. I actually put water on them and mined the obsidian with the diamond pick I made. And you may be saying, why would you want to do that? Why don't you just block it up? Because I want to see how much you could get from this. And you can get a lot from just digging out chunks. 16 by 16, all the way from the top, that's impressive. This leads to Mike's house, this railroad. We don't use it because we have a better way of doing it, but like those railroads also are like thousands of blocks long. Like, it's insane how long I've dug those railroads. And they're all at level 12, so I'd be looking for diamonds while doing it. We have carrots here. But, this is the first outpost, and it was a success. Like, it was a true success story. Would I give someone the outpost if they want it? Sure, but there's not much to it. It was legit just to see do chunks work. Like, digging out chunks. But, now we are going to head home. It's going to be difficult. Whatever, I'll just walk the long way. But yeah, it worked out, and then that kind of inspired me to make more outposts, because I was like, this is fun. Because the idea of the outpost originally was, here's like a bunch of diamond tools and OP stuff you shouldn't have beginning of the game, and just building a makeshift place out of it. So like, the boathouse, I just lived there and started building. Most of these like little mini places, I just started building. I didn't have a plan. I just kind of built and went on my way with it. But the wall also makes it super easy to transport between places, as you can tell, because I can just ride my horse the whole way. Also, just a thing of beauty, just looking at this wall I built. It still takes a while to build it, and it's a huge dedication to resources just building these walls. But maybe one day I want to flatten out this land a bit and build like a little town, like a real nice town, and then build a castle maybe in the Spruce area, where that dead village is near there. But got some food stuck in between my teeth, not gonna lie. There's some drowns. We're gonna wait for the world to load. But yeah, I always enjoyed this world. The spyglass is very new, by the way, to me. I like using it, but at the same time, it's just like, it's not necessary. Like, I don't need it. Oh my god, are those all bees? Jeez. Yeah, I got a lot of bees. Well, it's gonna take a bit, so let's see if I can get through here. If not, then, because I don't know my base literally by memory. There we go. Well, anyways, next up, we are going to be exploring, what's it called? There we go. We're going to be exploring one of my more secret areas. So, I do want to show on the map how far I want this wall to go. So if we go there. Where's my home? It's down here. So the wall is supposed to go around this here, where my cursor is, all around, all around. And then when it gets to about here-ish, or here-ish, it's going to go up and kind of around the mound and then connect back up. So this whole continent is going to be mine. So yeah, that's the goal. Anyways, it's time to show off some more secret stuff in this world. Secret stuff. If it ever opens. Minecraft saving, so you know. Like I said, the Switch is not honestly the greatest thing because of this. It just lags a bit. But, I'll basically explain it to you so we're not wasting our time. Behind this, there was a lever. Whatever, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if you go over here, it opens up this, which is the railway that leads to the mountain house and all that. But there are more things here. I don't think there's much in these chests, yeah. I think this is just minecarts, literally, yeah. So we have more armor stands, and in each ore, and every diamond tool. Now I still have to get. I do have the netherite, but I have it on. And then this is new because copper just was brought in. Ruining my organization skills. But anyways, I just want to show that secret off. And now we're gonna go to the fastest transport system in Minecraft. Hands down, the fastest way to travel through the Nether. As you can see, we actually do have a netherrack little thing here, just full netherrack. So normally I'd grab a gold piece of armor and wear it. I'm netherite, so I'm gonna be fine no matter what wants to fight me. I have fought every boss in this game. I have killed every mob in this game. Sorry. So this is the Nether house. Nothing impressive. This is built before the Nether update, so you know, hold your horses. We have to go a little farther to find stuff. So I built these little houses just kind of make it look like a broken battlefield. And like I said with the Andrew Jackson thing, I was building this while watching a Joan of Arc web series from Extra Credit. So I was thinking about sieges and castles. I thought it'd be cool to build these walls and then just have like holes in them that, like, you know, maybe there was like an invasion. And like this looks like an exploded area. And you know, the houses are all destroyed. And then there's just my place, which I built through the ruins. You might notice that looks a little weird. You'll see why. But we got really lucky with our nether spawn, actually. We have 2 nether fortresses by us. Let me look down so that guy doesn't kill me. So right here... Oh, they're fighting. And then that bridge leads to another one right over there. So we're going to let those guys basically fight. Unless they drop the skull. Which they didn't. Don't mess with their skeletons. But, yeah. So we do have 2 fortresses nearby. And, you know, we've gotten everything we needed from fortresses. Ghast are still by far the most annoying mob in the Nether. But let's get a move on. We're first going to start off with the mansion. So this is the fastest travel in the game. Ready? Watch this. So you go in the Nether, and when you travel a block, it's a bit farther in the overworld. Now, if you put ice and a boat on it, you're going super fast. And I just have the one because I don't want to waste my Silk Touch pick on this. But as you can tell, so this mansion we're going to is almost 6,000 blocks away, pretty much. 3,000 up, and like 2,000 to the left. And if we go in here, we're going to get to the mansion way faster than we would on foot. We're also going to be in a brand new biome. The red one. But if we go through this portal, we're going to be at the mansion. One of my outposts that I found was going to build a railroad to and just gave up on. Something funny, this is the first time this portal's worked. I've spawned outside so many times. I actually never finished the map here. Mainly because I was getting shot at. But, yeah, the mansion is right here, and you have to go all the way. Look, this isn't even connected. You basically have to go to the right a bit. Like, it's over here if this is home base. That was that one that was by itself. But we have the mansion. I have some parrots. I haven't done much of it. As you can see how many blocks away. I live at 0, by the way. That's where my house is. So I was not kidding when I said 3,000 blocks up and 2,000 to the left. Game crash. Oh, no, they did not. Oh, now I gotta turn down the volume. But, you'll notice one thing about this area, which it's kind of hard to show right now because they're not actually here. It's not completely safe. There are still evokers and all that here. or whatever the guys with the axes are. They are literally everywhere. But they don't attack you, so that's why I don't bother. The mansion, like I said, I would probably give it to someone so they could handle it. Then I would, forcefully take it back. Joking, by the ways. But yeah, we have some supplies here. The mansion has not had much work done on it. The railroad was going to go down here, but no need with this. This thing is a powerhouse in here. One day, maybe I'll do stuff with the mansion. Fix it up. Torch it up. But yeah, we have a mansion, which is cool. And like I said, with this nether thing, now I just gotta go back up, and unfortunately it's up. Some of the other portals I have are actually nicer because you just go straight to them. Because they're not, for some reason that one's very low, which I never understood. But like if we were gonna go on if we looked at a map, let me actually pull this up. So I'm in the top left. Now just watch me. Now, it's not going to look like much because we're going to the right, but watch me go down so quickly. Remember, I'm 1,000 blocks up in the overworld. Just watch the red dot in the top left of the map. Look how fast that is. Super fast. That is why the nether is by far the best way of traveling. So now we're going to show off Mike's house. Of course, the boat decides to go in the wall. And his is still the same, still an icy thing. His was built, so he actually gave him the stuff to build the nether portal, and then he never built it. Classic Mike. But yeah, his was a bit more annoying to build because this place just was chaos to build a little fort around. But we are gonna go to Mike's house. So like I said, I gave each of the guys their own little home. I discovered it. I set them up. I set it up basically for them, and they kind of just went off with it. So here's Mike's place. This place I really liked, and I actually gave it to Mike, offering it to him. It's a really nice place. It's this cool mountain plateau thing held by 2 pillars. And like I said, he has finished his... Oh, no, he didn't finish his chunk. Well, he's probably very close to finishing it, judging by all these chests that are probably full of stuff. So yeah, Mike has been living down here mainly, and then that leads to the railroad. But I actually built... This sucked to make, by the way. I built this little water elevator. I actually built one in the mountain house as well that leads up to it. They are the worst to make, but they're very useful because you don't, they're not that bad. Just make a normal ladder, kids. Here is Mike's house on the map. He lives up above in the sky. Mike lives very far away. We're up here. He is all the way down here. So he is far as well. He has, his crops over here. He's got some chest stuff over here. And he could still build on. He didn't do much on this, I won't lie. He hasn't played as much as like Robbie. Because he didn't really get an outpost for a while. He kind of just stayed at home with me. Back at base, and we worked on stuff together, like mining stuff away. So yeah, that is Mike's place. This is his flag, as I said before. He is the mustache, the skeleton on the purple banner. So next up, we are going to be showing. Who are we showing next? It might be John and Jonas's place. Tell you the truth. Yeah, I think it is. Or no, wait, no, it's not them next. It's actually going to be It's not done. It is a forward positioning to explore, to make more... It's hard to explain. So basically, I found this cool thing. This is a respawn anchor, by the way. Oh yeah, we have a netherite mine all the way down there. So you'll see the desert, the Jays, and the Arctic. So this actually leads to 3 different places. The Arctic, you might be saying, why do you want to go there? To get ice to build more roads. So this is the first thing built. But as you can tell, what is this tunnel here? I never got the ice for... Ooh, excuse me. I'm burping. We actually never got the ice for this area here. And you might be like, what do you mean ice for this area? So this was originally, let me think here. Like I built this and I never got ice to like use for a boat to go, all the way over here. You might be saying, what does this lead to? So I found those broken nether portals? I found it while exploring a map one day. And I was like, oh, I got to remember this. And I didn't play this game for like a year or two, maybe just a year. And when I came back to it, I'd played it, but I forgot about it. And then when I was looking at the map, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it on the map. I didn't mark it down or anything. I just saw a location. I was like, that's the nether portal that I found. So, and I actually built the portal. So here it is. It's one of those stray ones. Here's what it looks like on the map. But it contains a forward positioning on, if I want to explore in the future. Because if I go that direction, it's a new map, which means I could find copper and stuff. Like if I go up, it's a brand new map. There's also a cool icicle field over there, which is really cool to look at. But that's the whole point of this. I actually never finished building it, unfortunately. My bad. Maybe I'll get to it. I want to make like a cool nether brick thing, but yeah. Actually, I think there's a silk touch in here, yeah. I wish you could undo enchantments into a book so you can put it on a new item. Because a gold silk touch is like, not the best. So yeah, that is this. This is also a pain because the skeletons were just attacking me the whole time while building it. Also, so normally when I build these, I just go to the outpost and I build another portal and I just mine enough netherrack to be fine. Here I actually needed netherrack because I had to place most of it because all this was above lava. So for instance, if a gas were to just, for some reason, shoot and blow this all up, we'd probably be falling into lava right now. There was nothing between us and the lava at the bottom except this one piece of netherrack, which is why there's a roof, so no way a gas can come in here. Because trust me, when building this, it was scary. I don't think I died building any nether roads either. I came close once, but yeah. Well, anyways, next up is, oh, don't go that way, John and Jonas's house. So I built a nether portal there just in case they wanted to play this world again, but I don't have Nintendo Switch Online anymore, so, Jonas actually wanted to, but we just never, got to it. Alright, I just need this to move a bit forward. So theirs is actually kind of one of the more sketchier areas to go down to because it's open. But, that's just how it is. Maybe I'll fortify it later. So, it's funny. Jonas and John, they live next to a village that also has an end portal next to it. So, we're going to show off John's place first. This is the only time I use a railroad, by the ways. So John, if I remember right, he didn't do much in this world. He joined in. He's one of the founders. But he didn't really play that much with us. But when he did, it was just like in a bulk kind of thing. Like I said, this leads back to the village. So this goes up to Jonathan's house. He has a dirt cross over there. And he started working on a chunk. I think actually I did that and he never continued. Or maybe he just started mining down. I don't remember. But this is his farm area. Like I said, he didn't do too much. He literally... So, like, I built the main house and then he kind of expanded on it. Like, I think I built this first floor and then he built the second floor and this floor. And besides that, he hasn't really done too much. This is what his house looks like from above. John's house is here. He has a village up here, which I would be giving. He basically can have it. He just has to put a map on it. And the village between them is right there. Like he has a lot in his chest, but that's because most of it I kind of just threw in there. And I gave him a skeleton horse. So yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot, but the main reason his house is built is because he's by a flower field. Which, flowers, dyes, good. Anyways, next up is Jonas or Johannes. Oh, we're at the bottom. I didn't even realize. It's on my phone. But yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've mined these railroads out. You can see ores on the side because I got so sick of finding coal for a while. When I mine, I don't normally skip ores too. Same with redstone. I had a chest full of it. It's empty now, pretty much, but hold on. Alright, now we're going to Jonas's house. So yeah, I had this whole system laid out just with railroads until I thought about the nether idea, and then I kind of capitalized on it. And it took so long, and I wish I did it sooner. But the nether is so nice. Like, let me tell you guys, so nice to have. Because you can just go wherever you want. Just like that. It's so nice to do. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And it does lag a bit. But, like, when you can just go wherever you want in a blink of an eye, it's amazing. Like, it's really, honestly amazing. So, Jonas's house is right up this way. So, Jonas has done... He's probably been in the world the third most, behind Robbie and Mike. He actually liked playing Minecraft. It's one of the few games I think he really enjoys. He worked on his chunk, but his way of doing the chunk was a bit different from how I was doing it. He was doing it by corners. He didn't get too far because he had other stuff he wanted to do. But here's his cows. Here's his farm. I think he wanted to make it better, but he never did. Here's his house. It's a makeshift house that I made. I don't think he really changed much in it besides the chesting system. He is in this little Africa continent. I can't lie. Hold on. It looks like Africa. But, yep, this is Jonas's place. Here's what it looks like on the map. Cool thing about Jonas's place, I'm going to steal one of his horses. Also, here's more of his farm. Yeah, that's why his farm's still there. I actually gifted Jonas this, which, if he were to play this server on the server back then a lot more, he probably could have became a world power, because I was very generous to Jonas. He kind of has a bit of a cruddy location, but he was next to a village, and tell you the truth, I didn't really want to do a whole village. Like, I put this wall on here. I didn't want to work on another village to level stuff up again, so I just kind of walled it up, torched it up, and then when Jonas moved in there, I was like, Jonas, I kind of gave him this. I didn't really want it. The village near Jod, I never did anything with that either. So, I mean, he could have it if he wanted. But I kind of was like, Jonas, you can have this. If you really capitalize on them. Oh my god, there's the horse I lost. This is awkward. Jonas, I'm just going to keep your horse here and take my horse. If you're watching this, Jonas, I love you. Because, to tell you the truth, that horse over there is really good. Even though it runs like a maniac. But, yeah, I basically built this little enclosure for him. Here's the only house in the village. It's, like I said, located right there. Here's what it looks like out on the big view. But yeah, I'm going to take my horse, because that horse is good. Oh, how am I going to get it? Oh, how am I going to get... I might walk home, actually. Oh, but then the mine cart is there. Oop, I'm stuck. You know what? I have a plan for it. I'll probably walk it home, honestly. But I do have a plan for it, because we can show some things off with the horse. Oh, how am I going to take this home? I'll leave it at Jonas's, and then I'll bring it home eventually. So Jonas, that horse is not yours, it's mine, but you can rent it. But yeah, let's move on to the next location. Why was this chosen as a location? I thought it was kind of cool because it was right in between the mesa and stuff. And also this cool little overhang here. It was really nice. So yes, I know you might be thinking, how much do you have in this world? And the answer is a lot. Tell you the truth, I might get a drink of water on the minecart rail. Because I am quite thirsty after talking for an hour and 30 minutes straight about Minecraft. Yeah, my throat's a tiny bit dry, but I'm going to persevere. I should have brought a drink with me, but it's cool. We'll finish the video. But I play this world pretty much when I edit videos. So when you guys hear me say in videos, oh, I can't wait to edit this, or I can't wait to edit this while playing Minecraft, this is the world I'm playing. And tell you the truth, the only reason it kept going was one, because it was just, I just always had something to do, and two, so Mike is probably going to see this if he gets this far in the video, and he's going to kind of be like, oh, I didn't mean it, but I took it personal. As, for instance, I remember watching the Last Dance documentary and seeing Michael Jordan say, I took that personally. Like that meme, you know the meme. He said, after a while, there's nothing else to do left in this world. And I took that personally. And I kept going. I built the outpost, I built the mountain house, I built all this stuff. And I kept doing more and more and more and more and more. And to tell you the truth, there's always something to do in this world. Whether it be getting cobblestone for the wall, building the wall, you know, maybe possibly working on that block museum that I never finished. Whether it be exploring, there's always something to do. I'm going to show you 2 brand new outposts, basically, coming up. This was so it's actually funny. John and Jonas's outposts, when I originally designed them, placed them where I placed them, they were meant as rest stops. And you might be like, what do you mean by rest stops? The only reason they existed was to get to this outpost we're getting to now. So the railroad could have a break, basically. Because, I know it sounds stupid, but I needed, like, break points. So this leads to a... Actually, where does this lead? I haven't been to this place for a while, because it was only meant for one reason, and tell you what, when the reason was done... Oh, is this just a diamond mine? Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it was a diamond mine. But, it was all... Jonas and John's house was only meant for this, and I'm sorry, guys, this is the only this was your only purpose. It was to get to this place. This is the desert outpost. And the original reason I built it was, one, it was a forward location. Where is it on the map? Here it is. It was a forward location to move out into this new world that I was exploring. Here it is on the map. It looks kind of cool. And also, I needed sand. I was building the mountain house, so I needed a lot. This place was literally built for the mountain house, so I can get glass. And then, of course, the mountain house was never really used, but, yeah. And it even has its own chunk thing that was never really worked on. There's also rabbits here. Then I had this little bridge with a moat around it, which I was going to extend, but I never did. This was actually this is where the idea for the wall came in. This was a defensive area, because I had mobs attacking me from everywhere, so I just built this so they couldn't get in. But, also I had rabbits in here originally. This is where I originally breeded rabbits for the longest time. But this is where the wall idea came in. I built a defensive perimeter around here. And over here, I don't have much of a farm either. Like, this place was very barren. It started out as a goal to build here, just to get here faster, and then it kind of fell apart. Now it's just a cactus farm and a simple sand grinding area. And the worst part is, it will never be given up to anyone, because it's too vital of an intersection now. So, but at the same time, there's no point in giving it up and using it either. So it's kind of sit here for ever. Once I kind of you know, got things established, I kind of just left it behind. And then once the nether portal was built, it was gone. It's a shame that a lot of these outposts I just don't use anymore. Like, I don't use the mound house. I don't use the boat house. I don't even use that extra village anymore. Because I have a village. What's the point? Oh, hi, buddy. Where am I going next? I'm going this way. So it's very a shame that I don't use any of this stuff. This outpost actually is used often that we're about to go to. And it's a bit newer. So this is the ocean outpost, actually. It's literally purely used for ice grinding. And you might be like, where's the nether portal? It's actually in a cave I designed. This whole thing, it's not natural. I made it. And it's a bit obvious how to get here because you can see I was grinding ice for a bit. I actually mined the bit of that mountain, but this is where I grind my ice. I normally get on top, and also this is where I captured sea turtles and brought them home because I literally had to transport them. But I will go on top of one of these little things and just mine away. But this is the outpost. There's not much to it. It's right here in the map. There's the desert. Truly, it's not used for anything except ice grinding. The original idea was, you know, to make this like a cool Japanese themed island, like with a cool temple on this side or on this side. It just never happened. But let's see here. We want this map. Alright, I can remember that. We actually want both of these maps. Alright, and then let's move on. So like I said, ice is a very useful key in this world. Because traveling is super quick. Now sadly we're not going to a nice area, but we're going to a very new outpost that wasn't brought in long ago. The most recent outpost that I've added is actually this one, the other one in the ocean, and then that one where it was a nether portal. Those are the three most made outposts. And the mansion. I forgot about the mansion. Otherwise, outposts have kind of been on the decline. Never really been much of a use for them. Only if they're good intersection points or jumping points. But this outpost was made for a specific reason. A railroad was going to be built from the Arctic base, which might still happen because, tell you what, it is a pain getting over here. And I don't think another portal will work because I think it will hook up to the Arctic one, which is like a no-no, you know. Yeah, I honestly don't know if you guys can hear game audio. Hopefully you can. I can't tell. If it is, it's very silent. Oop, I did not mean to crash into that. We should be coming up on it soon. There's a boat underwater. Yeah, outposts are only really meant for jumping points, or if it's just something really cool, which you will see very soon. This one has literally no purpose except it's really cool, and the mansion had no purpose except it's really cool, and I wanted it as a base. It's right here. It's not finished. It is a ocean monument I have conquered. It is partially drained. Not all the water is drained. That's what the sponges were used for. I just sat there and burned wood and sponges. Killed the Elder Guardians. Took forever, by the ways. I think I was wearing netherite armor when I did it. But let's go down. There's only a few ways in. This is one of them. There's not much here. Where's the map? Here it is. Like I said, it's there in the map. This is the map on the outside. I think that's it there. I could show you around, I guess, real quick. This one's pretty simple. Mostly just jumping down for now. If you see a furnace, that means that area was somewhat drained. And as you can see, not all of it is drained still. And then this is the front entrance where a mine was made. Alright, and then let's get out of here. Alright, and then, whoops. That's fine. We could use this. Even though I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, that's the whole point of that is just to look cool. Tell you the truth. This next outpost has a bit of a use. It is a jumping off point, but at the same time, it's really only there because it looks really cool. That's the only reason I have it. I discovered it long ago, remembered what this island looked like probably for a year straight, and very recently I made it into a, by recently I mean like 5 or 6 weeks ago, I made it into an outpost. No, that's not good if you see blocks. That means I either died there or, you know, what's it called? There's a ravine. There's the glow squids. Oh, I have the hiccups. But like I said, this world was made in the villager update, so if I wanted bees, I had to go travel to a new map to find them. If I wanted the freaking nether update, I have to travel across. If I want to mine netherite in my netherite mine, I have to walk 100 blocks just to go in an area where it can spawn. If I want to look at the new nether biomes, I gotta walk. If I want to, what's it called? If I want to see this new cliffs update, I have to walk. If I want the amethyst and the new ores, I have to go literally thousands of blocks just to do it. So that's why these outposts are made, just for these jumping off points, and also because they're cool. I just like the idea of having an empire in Minecraft. There was actually a tax system for a bit when everyone was playing. It wasn't like steady. It was literally just like, oh, I'm here for a visit, just to either help them out with something. That will be 3 iron nuggets. Then eventually I can make an iron bar. Ooh, it wasn't even that bad. I remember when I joked about it, everyone's like, oh, that's stupid, that's stupid. I'm like, I'm literally just taking like 1/3 of iron from you. Mainly as just like kind of like a joke and to make it fit the Empire theme. I don't know. My head likes to make stories and play them out. That's why I literally built a wall to protect the Empire that doesn't exist. Like I'm that weird about it. I don't know. It's just fun to me. Making your own world. That's what I always did in Minecraft. Just made up imaginative things, and just went with it. So we are approaching one of our. I think this is the final outpost, actually. Yeah, this is. All right, let's hop out here. Got our boat. Welcome. This is a ship that was sunken. Here's the outpost's flag. It is a skull, which fits it. It's literally a sunken ship. Here's where it is on the map. It's that little tiny thing. Here's what it is in the ocean. Just a bunch of random stuff in here. This literally hasn't had any work done on it. So, yeah. This is the only thing that I put in here. Nether portal. You might be saying... Oh, yeah, there's this stuff. You might be saying, I don't remember there being an extra... Oops. I don't remember there being an extra nether portal. That's the problem. For some reason, it goes back to the desert one. Which you might be saying, that's weird. It's not even close. It's literally a map distance away, which is why it's kind of annoying that it leads there. And you might be saying, well, okay, why is that a big deal? Well, I have to travel by boat to get to that outpost. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm just returning the maps, by the ways. But that's just how it is. Honestly, I think I'm gonna use it if anyone gets lost. Just remember the coordinates, go here, and then you can get home super quick. I'm gonna return this stuff, and then we are gonna head back. And I think there is nothing much left to show you. Of course, I'm going to have friends be like, you didn't show this. Well, there is one thing I wanted to show that I had plans for that I never did. Besides that, there's not much. As you can see, I went through a lot of food. I'm not afraid to sprint in this game. I'm used to it, actually. This world I've been in for a while, and it only took about 2 hours to show it off, which I know sounds like that's a lot of hours, but truly it did not take that long. Alright, and actually I can just, oh no no no, I actually want to take this boat back. Occasionally mobs, ugh, occasionally mobs spawn in here. Normally I also have torches in this spot here, but I used all of them while building recently, so here we go. And let's head home. So as you can see, it's much faster just to travel this way than any other way. I recommend this to anyone. If you get a Silk Touch pickaxe and find an Arctic biome, build a nether portal there, and just work on making your way, and build your nether portal there, write down the coordinates to your home place, and then just simply build. Build there. Alright, let's head home. And then, I really have like 2 more things to show you, and then that will be it. So, yeah. So, what do I want to show? Yeah. Oh, wait, I showed all this, yeah. But yeah, this world is truly connected, as I said. I am going to show on the map real quick where the railroads lead. Actually, it might be better downstairs, now that I think about it. Because this map is much bigger on screen. So, we have a railroad that goes here, then a railroad that goes down, and all the way here. Then we had a railroad at a time that went up and was going to go towards the mansion, but it didn't last. No, it never got finished. We have a railroad that goes to the right to the Mountain House, that goes down to Robbie's. Also goes right here, then right down, down to there. And that's where that railroad stops. And we do have a railroad that goes down and then to the right to here. I would like to extend the railroad to here and then maybe here and then connect it all to here. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, I did. Yeah, that was the other thing I needed to show off. That's right. In here, we actually have a automatic farm. Shout outs to those people trying to find this guy here. The automatic farm, you just push a button, and then the water pushes all these crops into those hoppers, which goes into this chest. I know there's way better ways to make it, but this is just a test, which I just kind of use as farming now. But there's way better, like, if you want to save iron, there are better ways to do it. Maybe I'll do like a tutorial one day on my opinion, one of my favorite farming things. Like, technically, I could have this be stone, and just have pistons that get rid of the infinite water source, and then just have water that leads to one piston that goes into a chest. But that's not how it is. It's just how I do it. So as you can see, these were originally full of like just stuff when I was building this. And I'll tell you what, I'm a farming fanatic in this game. Like, I love to farm in this game. As you can see from all those hay bales, a lot of poisonous potatoes. I just like farming. It's fun to me. Just working and keeping something intact. But I believe that is almost everything in this world. We are going to grab... Where did I leave my horse? Oh, well, I forgot I left it in, what's it called? Jonas's. We're going to show off the final 2 things in this world. So the first thing is a secret. Shoutouts to John. He made this, don't ask me why, is a tunnel. He was going to make a little river, which I didn't understand why he wanted to do that. Which is funny because for the longest time he's like, I'm going to make a river that goes over here that leads to our crops. And I was like, that's stupid. It is now like a little hidden tunnel area. I may use it one day. And then I actually built a river, which is funny. Which you guys know me and my river history. But, I'm just going to take a stroll as I talk about taking my favorite walk on one of my favorite worlds. Tell you the truth, I have a lot of worlds I have fond memories of. Like I have a world on my old iPod Touch where I built this huge treehouse system in an old Minecraft where the map was an infinite and mobs wouldn't spawn. I literally had rooms of iron ore because you couldn't smelt it at the time. I have this one on my phone called Lat. It's a creative world that's humongous. I built this mansion and this. It's a super flat too, and I enjoyed it. I have this world with an old Nether on it, where you in the Pocket Edition where you have the Nether reactor cores. Heck, Lat, my creative world Lat has Nether reactor cores in it. Still to this day, in the hallway. On my Xbox, I used to have I used to play Minecraft a lot. I had this world where I just built a mushroom tower, and just kind of like like spawn mushrooms and then just bone meal them. And to tell you the truth, Minecraft has always been a game I loved. I remember watching YouTubers with it, like Sky Does Minecraft. I just like all of them survival Let's Players. I remember watching the modded stuff from Chimney Swift on Attack of the B Team. I remember that I watched that so much. I watched some Vanoss Gaming funny because he played Minecraft in the way that was just like I didn't think about playing, just kind of having a good time and trolling a lot more than stuff. Minecraft has always held a place in my heart and always will be. It will forever be one of my more favorite games of all time. And to tell you the truth, I don't think that'll ever change. It's not my favorite game of all time. Star Fox Assault still holds it, but it has a place in my heart. I can remember the days me and Ozzy and Robbie would play it so much, and then I played it with Mike and Jonas and John, and Robbie I played it probably the most with. Of course, the world won't load, but I truly enjoyed Minecraft. And I'll truly keep playing it forever. But, to tell you the truth, I don't know if I want to keep playing this world. It's amazing and all, but I've showed it off. I showed my secrets. What else is there? There's not much. I wish the world would load because I'm trying to make this speech count. But, I mean, there we go. But like I said, I truly love this game. I've put hundreds of hours into it. Heck, I'll probably put a little bonus clip of how many hours I have in this game. And I've truly never played a game so much without ever getting bored. I mean, there have been times, but sometimes I think people realize in this game that you have a limit. But I've been here before. Gosh darn it. Stupid Mojang updating their stuff. Anyways, but I've truly enjoyed this game throughout the years, and I wouldn't be the person I am without it, honestly. Just having fun and being as creative and loving and knowledgeable of this game. I've played this game so much. I know so much about it. And I always hated when people argued over Bedrock and, PC and stuff. By the way, there was no... I have to go actually search for the Elytra. I haven't found it yet. But, I remember fighting... I've only killed the Ender Dragon twice in survival. And one of them was in this world. I died 3 times. Same with the Wither. I don't think I've ever fought the Wither in survival except this world. Same with the Elder Guardian. Tell you the truth, Minecraft's fun. And I'd like to say thanks guys for getting me to 100. I know some of them are my deep friends that I'll always have forever, but tell you the truth, I never thought I'd hit 100 subscribers. And I know it's nothing special, you can't even make money or anything off of it, but the idea of having at least 20 people watching my videos every day is insane. Tell you the truth, I honestly can't believe so many people watch it and so many people enjoy it. And thanks. Let's try to get even farther and Who knows? Maybe I'll even play Minecraft as a Let's Play one day. But thank you. This is my Minecraft world. Heat. I'll see you guys in the next game. Yeah, I've played this version of Minecraft for a little bit. Just a bit.